that sound a lot better. Just have it in the background. Hope everybody's doing okay. Jazzy. see or hear me. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'll just take that in there since you can't hear or see me. Alright. Well, I can probably turn up the, let's see. Usually I have this mic actually a lot louder than I usually have it set to. Let me just bump her up to 300 and see if that makes any difference. It might. It might, I don't know. We'll see. Just wanted to have some chill music in the background. Why not? But I can annoy the hell out of Nim and not. Alright, well, today, folks, I decided to do a short little tutorial on Scorpbot for Mixer. Scorpbot is probably the best bot you can actually get for Mixer specifically. It does work with Twitch, and I believe it does actually work for other platforms like YouTube and some other ones. But we won't necessarily go into detail with the other streaming services. This is mainly for those who are interested in streaming to Mixer and they need a bot. There are a few out there, but the Scorpbot I found is one of the better ones. Unfortunately, it's not an online one like Nightbot. It's more like Streamlabs chatbot, where you actually have to download it on your PC, install it, and then you can configure it. Very white. Thanks, Sam. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll switch to the my main scene here. Where is it? Display capture 2. There we go. Alright, so as you can see my mouse. I wanted you guys to see my mouse. This is the Scorpbot site, and all it is scorpbot.com. And you got your home, your guide, updates, streamers, FAQ, forums, Discord, donate, VIP, whatever. First things first, you want to actually click the download button and download to wherever you want. Now, I've already have it installed. So what we'll do is we'll click the download button. I already have it though, but please note, the current version of Scorpbot does not install or make any changes to your system registry files. It is ready to run the moment you unzip it. To start it, please unzip the download to a non-system location as your My Documents or My Downloads folder and simply run the Scorpbot.exe file. If you would like to be able to run it from your desktop, feel free to create a shortcut to Scorpbot.exe, but be sure not to move the file itself or it will not run. Alright, so Scorpbot.zip, and of course they want you to put it somewhere. So if I go to downloads, I probably already have a Scorpbot.zip and somewhere here. Let me just see here. Alright, okay, so I did that. Alright, so we go to install. This is it doesn't actually install. Okay, so let's go to the. Here, I'll put this over here. Can I make it smaller? I can't make it smaller. See, you just extract all, and you can extract this stuff. All it is that's inside this folder is like it doesn't actually install. You just run this Scorpbot.exe here, and I already have it installed, so I don't actually need to do that. So we're not going to do that. Zombie Brains, how's it going? Unzip it and it's ready to go, though with age it can take some time. That's awesome. Yeah, so but this is the main site you go to, okay? So if you want to download it, and then of course if you want to, you go to home, and there's your home, and it says dual Twitch mixer support, chat relay, shared point 1 hour system. You got the games, and you guys can read that on your leisure. There's also the guide. The guide's pretty good. Tells you about the authentication, which we are going to go through, and we're not going to worry about the Twitch. We're not going to worry about chat relay. There's the permissions. There's variables. These are important. Variables are for the commands. We're looking at that a little bit, and then the command system. Obviously, we're not going to worry about points or counters or quotes, giveaways, song requests. The miscellaneous commands we might look at, examples, tips. But hey, Flux Prime, how's it going? Yeah, so without any further ado, I have Scorpbot right here. So there's my Scorpbot. It's already installed. It's up and running. And so here's the login. Okay. And why is it not popping up? There we go. All right. Bot login. Okay. So right now you got Twitch, Mixer, Games Wisp, Google, StreamYard, Streamlabs, Spotify, Discord. So these are all these things that you can actually use your bot to log into. It doesn't have YouTube. I thought it had YouTube, but it doesn't. So right now I have Mixer. Okay, so I clicked on Mixer, and you got your bot name and your streamer name and whatnot. So before we do that, let's go back to here. I do have this. Okay. You do have to create yourself a bot within Mixer, so you just have to go and create a new account, and it's usually good to have it set to like bot at the end. Well, you don't have to, but you can. And so that being said, of course, once you do that, you log in as your bot. Now you need to be logged in as your bot on Mixer, okay? If you want to do the authentication thing here. So if you want to authenticate, so you put the name of your bot, and you have to be logged into Mixer, and then you just click authenticate, and it should say yes. All right, and then you obviously put your streamer name, but then you have to log back out. Okay, so when I go here, go to my tool. Here, let's minimize that. Oh, I want to go to Mixer. See, right now I'm logged in as myself. Right here. Okay, so you'd have to actually log back in, log out of your bot, and then log back in as your streamer name, and then you can go back to Scorpbot and then do the authentication for the streamer name and then authenticate. So they both should say yes, and then all you have to do is go connect. Don't click this include in connect all, don't use connect all. That means connect to all these. You don't want to do that. You don't need to do that. So just go connect, and then you can close this, and then you just have to look at the Jedi bot successfully connected to Mixer channel MuadDibJedi. So let's just go to my channel, and let's click over here. We go view list, and there's Jedi bot. There he is. He's actually in the channel now. He wasn't there before. Okay. Why Mixer? Oh, there's just I have a few streamer friends that have just started doing stuff on Mixer, and that I actually mod their channels on Twitch, and they've asked me about bots and stuff like that. So I'm doing a tutorial which I will upload to YouTube and then tweet it out and tag those particular streamer friends of mine. I've actually streamed on Mixer way back when it was Beam, and I do go back and forth between Twitch and Mixer. The quality on Mixer is incredible. I can automatically, without even trying, directly from my Xbox and use the Mixer app, I get 1080p video quality. And so it's awesome. It's pretty good. And even my good friend, fellow teammate Sparky Thread, when he streams to Mixer, it looks fan-damn-tastic. It's jazzlicious. Drop a small Jedi. Yeah. Anyway, so this is my actual channel. Obviously, I'm not online. I'm not going to worry about that right now. But this is my page right here. Okay, and it has, like, it shows your past broadcast, and then you also can add your like the panels. The Mixer panels are a little bit different than the Twitch panels. They're a little more complicated to put together, but I pretty much have it similar to what I have on Twitch. It's pretty close. All right. So we go back to Scorpbot. Okay, so now we're logged in, and this is the chat. It actually has a chat. Now I don't have it quite set up, I think, for actual chat to show up. I think I've disabled that functionality where you actually can see people chatting in here, but I don't actually use this, right? But it is there if you want it, right? Then you got your main dashboard where you can do your title, okay, and your game that you're playing. Right now, this is all wrong because this is the last game I was playing, was Fallout New Vegas. You can set the audience, and then you can do an update, and then you also have it'll show up here if you've got your alerts all set up. It'll show you your follows, subs, raiders, hosts, and as well as you've got your donations, and it's pretty cool. It has the dashboard on this on Scorpbot is actually pretty cool. I like the way they have it. Hosting, I'm not really sure what this is. The hosting. Why is it buffering like crazy? Everything looks okay in OBS, so it's got to be probably Twitch. Okay, so I'm not sure what this hosting thing. I haven't played with this. I guess this is kind of like an auto host, so I don't use that. Then you have this thing about viewers. I don't worry about that. Giveaways, I don't worry about that. The currency, I have disabled. We'll skip the commands for now. We have timers. We do use some timers. Tools, I don't use those. Quotes, I don't use that. Actually, it's supposed to be disabled. Then you got an audio where this actually supports SFX sounds and GFX. Here, these are GFX here, which is kind of cool if you want to set that up. Similar to alerts from Streamlabs there, where you see a little video and text on that wall. You can actually do that directly from Scorpbot. But you have to have OBS. You have to put that in OBS. Or Bebo or whatever streaming software you're using. It does have games. I thought I disabled that. And then you got Relay, which I don't use. The Relay, I think, is actually to dual stream. So if you're streaming to Twitch and Mixer at the same time, I can't, as an affiliate, I can't do that. This is new, this interactive. I haven't really looked into this very much, so I don't know what this section is for. This is a very important section here. Settings. Okay, so first things first, alerts. Follow alerts in chat. Yes, you're gonna want that. You're gonna want your follow alerts, so that you're aware of. You can even include a sound effect or GFX. Of course, this has to be all set up prior, because it'll pop up like a name. If you have a bunch of MP3s for this SFX, you go there. GFX, I don't think I have any right now, so but you can set all that up. But I have in the past, but I'm not going to I don't do that. You got the Twitch Mixer sub alerts. So you got new subs, resubs, Mixer manuals resub. I'm not sure what that is, the Mixer manual resub, but it's there anyways. Game Wisp, we don't worry about that because you can do sub alerts through Game Wisp. Show host alerts, so when someone's hosting you. And of course, then you got your StreamYard donation alerts. So StreamYard does donations as well as Streamlabs. So you got two services if you want for Mixer. If you want for donations, you can set up your donations through either one of these. You got this general where it says viewers gain hours while stream is offline. That's usually checked off. I don't worry about that. And you got a few other things. One thing I have here, viewers can be whispered command list by typing exclamation mark commands. whisper from streamer account on Twitch. So you can actually whisper from Twitch, from a streamer account on Twitch. So I'm not sure how that works. I've never really tried that. And then they have a few other things about the chat itself, images in chat, emotes, and this I think has to do with this chat here. Okay. So show images in chat, show emotes in chat. Then you got your link protection, caps protection, filter words. One other thing is I want to show is over here under for Mixer. Here I have Twitch, but I'd have to add. You can add editors. Now, what that means is editors will be the ones that be allowed to be able to do stuff with it for like edit commands and that. And while I'm here, I guess I can. Obviously, you have to make sure that they. Add my fellow teammates here. Lion, are you still there? Do you have a Mixer account? Can you set the audience to? That's correct. Yes, that is only for. Well, that should still actually work for. Do you have a Mixer account? I just was wondering. And yeah, so you put your editors there if you want them to be able to make changes to the commands. It's different than just being a mod, right? You can add people to be a mod on Mixer, but that doesn't mean it'll give them the rights to add commands or edit commands or stuff like that, or do anything within the actual Scorpbot. So this is where you actually have to add them here. Yeah, I do, but can't remember. The name might be Lionheart 2580. I don't know if it'll work. Let's just try Lionheart 2580. I don't know if it'll just. No, view not found. Not yum. Did I type that right? Let me cut and paste that. Oops. I don't know why that's running. I didn't mean to. I must have pressed a number. Hold on 1 second. I don't remember which one it is. Hold on. Why is that thing running here? Hold on. Give me a sec here. Okay, it's gone. I got, and now I got the freaking cams on now. There. I gotta change all my hotkeys because I'm using numbers, right? Okay, so I can't use those numbers. So I gotta back up here. Go.
He's dead, Jim. Fascinating.
Yeah, I'm back. Can't use. I gotta change my number keys. Which one is that one? There we go. And let's get the music back here. There we go. All right. No, that doesn't work. Let's not worry about it. Anyways, I just wanted to at least. The same amount of hair, probably. I need a haircut, actually. To be honest, there it's getting long. The missus is asking me to get it cut. So that's where you put your editors. Is at the bottom, way at the bottom, first under settings. Okay, so if anybody remembers that, yeah. Web, I don't use this. This is just to add your Twitter, GameWisp, Twitch, Mixer stuff. you just add it. It's not a big deal. So let's just quickly go back to my channel. Where's the channel? There. All right. As you can see, now I showed you that the bot is up. So all you have to do is just type some commands here. I think this command's broken though. No, it's not. Okay, it's fixed now. Okay, I think I fixed it. There we go. I'm not sure if I have all my commands in there. Oh, there he is. Social. There we go. There's the Twitter. Let's put out YouTube's. Yep, all the YouTube's channels are there. Well, I have the Vault Boy emote there. Obviously, I gotta take those out. And yeah, so the Jedi bot is up and running. Okay, so let's go show you that really quickly under commands. This is okay. So I got a lot of commands in here. First things first, it has to be enabled right here. Okay, that has to be checkmarked. I'm not sure what this prefab. I've never used that. Shout out, caster, highlight, raider, uptalk. Those are just free prefab. I don't use those. So what you do if you're creating a brand new command. Let me see. Do I have a test command yet? All right. I don't think I do. So what we do is we'll just we'll go ahead and make a new command. So this is what you do. That's the command name. You can set to the group if you want. We don't worry about that. There's local chat. I usually do both. Input type. I usually have it to public. And output type, I just have it to same. I don't worry about it. Command is active, which means this particular command is enabled to run. Okay. And then you would put your what does the command want to do, right? What do you want it to do? So in this particular case, let's just do a typical coding output, which is hello world. And you can also add SFX if you want. So let's just go and put an SFX just for the fun of it. There, let's just find one. Yeah, blasters firing. There we go. And you just go click add, so it'll add the actual SFX to. Oh wait, I think I gotta put a space there. There we go. Should be a space there. I'm not sure if you guys will actually hear it. You might, but I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've actually used this. Vars are just these are all the variables. Okay, so we'll play with that in a minute. Okay, the variables. You can actually search for a command if you want. Here it says you can show all or ungroup. You can add, save, edit, clear, delete. So delete would completely delete the command. Clear would clear all this out. Edit is for obviously when you want to edit a command, and then add, save. So we're going to click on add, save. Okay, so now it's there. So let's go to here and let's just test it. There. Now I don't think you guys heard it because we're not actually on on Mixer. We're on Twitch. So hey, Suko, how's it going? I've fallen. I can't get up. Yeah. Now you can see and hear stuff. I love free Wi-Fi. You can free Wi-Fi on the bus. Nice. You heard it? Did you really? Oh, okay. So there we go. We have Hello World in Mixer, and if I was actually connected to Mixer, they would have had also heard the pew pew. Yeah. So let's go back to Scorpbot. So now let's say if we want to edit that, it's way at the bottom here, and right now the permissions are set to everyone. That means everyone can run this. So this is highlighted. So now we can go edit. So that means we can edit. You also have the cooldown, and you got user cooldown. I think the cooldown is a general cooldown, and then the user, whoever it's set to, I guess if you can, because you can set a command to a specific person, so you can actually have it cool down for a specific person. All right, and so, but what I want to do right now, let's change the permissions. Here are the permissions. Everyone, regular, subscriber. You can actually have a command that's only subs can actually run, or a specific user, or someone with a minimum of rank or points or hours, a moderator, an editor, a caster, invisible. I'm not sure what invisible is. I've never done invisible before. For our tests right now, we're just going to leave it as everyone, because we don't need to worry about that. What I want to do is let's put our cursor there under Hello World. Actually, no, we're gonna put it right at the beginning, and we're gonna add a variable. So we're gonna add user. Oh, I put it at the end. Okay, I don't want it at the end. I want it at the beginning. I don't know why it doesn't want to add. Oh, it keeps adding at the beginning, at the end. Here, just go cut, and then we're just gonna go paste. There we go. So now we do a save, and then we'll go back to the mixer, and then we'll go test again. Why you no work? Did I not save it? The cooldown is 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Everyone. Okay. Well, that was odd. Let's go back to the mixer. I don't know why it didn't want to work. Maybe it doesn't like a variable at the beginning of the... There we go. Now it worked. It was probably just on cooldown. So, see, user is actually my name. So what the variable user is, whoever runs the command, it's going to put your name there. Okay, so let's go back to Scorpbot, and we'll remove that. We'll leave that one there, and then what we'll do is we'll add another variable here. And the one that I tend to use is, well, in Scorpbot it's $target. For Nightbot it's $2user, which means a person. It's your first argument. So that means when you type the command, you go command plus a particular person, right? Now, of course, on Mixer right now, there's no one in my channel, but I can do this. So now that I save that, I can go test at JediBot. I might have to do it again because I think there's the 3 minute cooldown. Hey Leo, how's it going? The castrator zombie. You guys are just funny. You're funny. It was a bit faint, but there, yeah. I don't use the SFX here. Okay, so it did it pop up and did not? Okay, let's run the command again. We'll go test at JediBot. Why you not back? I can always let's lower down the cooldown to 0. We'll save. There we go. Okay, now we saved it. Reduce the cooldown just for testing purposes. Let's forego the @ symbol. Maybe it doesn't like that. There we go. So there, it shows you my name. Hello world, JediBot. That's how basically that works when you're doing your commands. There's always, and those are the two most popular variables. Now, like I said, in Nightbot commands. Let me just get let me get one of my Nightbot commands here. Oops, sorry about that. Streambot commands, Nightbot commands. There we go. Let's see if I have one that actually has. All right. Okay. So this is this is the Nightbot command for that, and of course for user it'll just be $user for in Twitch. And that's how they have it. Oh, I gotta do that. There. Now you can see it in chat. Those are the Nightbot variables, right? So if you look at the stream, the video for Scorpbot, they forego the brackets. And for two users, actually target. Kind of makes more sense to have it called target because you're pushing it to you're telling it to I want this particular user in, and that's it. Actually, encoding is actually argument 1, right? Okay, so when you're doing a command, sort of like when I go hey, and then I go soy Leo. Soy Leo is actually the argument 1, which is what, and then $target and $user picks up that, and that's how the hey command is set up. The hey command is set up that way. Oh, why is the cam on? Hold on one sec. I don't want the cam on. Seems off now. Yeah, that's for the I can't type numbers. I gotta change all my hotkeys so that they're that's for the guitar stuff. When I do the guitar stuff. Bad Boobies Dreamer, yeah. There you go. I gotta watch when I type numbers down. Sorry about that, guys. Because I'm just using the same. At some point in time, I'm gonna make 2 scenes, one for my music and then one for creative. So one for like IRL, well they're both creative technically, and because doing the tutorials to me is kind of like, okay, it could be IRL, but to me it's more creative because I am being creative, more or less, and so basically those are the most popular variables that anyone's going to use is the $user and $target. Now you do have a bunch of other ones too. You got date and time, you got num, message. Num is for when you're using a number system. You got count, currency, get your rank, your points, top out. Like they have some of them that are basic. You got my game. There's a bunch of them. You got the SFX, GFX. Those are variables as well. And they got the uptime variable. There's a bunch here, a whole bunch. Raids, Raider. I haven't even looked at a lot of. Caster is that's the streamer. So you can set a variable so it specifically will spit out the caster, and you can do that for a lot of things, like let's say the host count command. You'll say, oh my god, and you do variable $caster, MuadDibJedi has, and it'll always be specific to the streamer. So that's a good variable to use as well. If you want to just type a command, it'll actually say your name as a streamer. So I've used that one before, in a lot of commands. That one's a good one. You got your set title, set game. There's a bunch here that I have not used, right? Some are very specific. I've used the volume command. There's even a bot name variable. There's the timeout command, set rank, delete commands, and whatnot. So that's where you add your variables, and it can get a little complicated, but you know, you do have the guide. So if we go back to the guide here, right here, go back to the guide. So we're at the guide. So here's the, they tell you how to do your, you have to connect to Beam, or well, in this case it's Mixer. They haven't changed their guide, so it says Mixer. You create a bot name, and then you got to put your throw auth token. Well, you don't actually have to do that. It actually pops up with. This is actually different. This document, I guess, obviously it's old, and so it'll just pop up, and you just say authorized or whatever. You don't actually have to do that anymore. Yeah. So we can go to variables. There we go. So this one shows you all in. So displays the user of the command. Target displays the targeted viewer name. And then you got target, $target 1 through 9. Allows multiple targets in a single command. So you can actually use this where you can do viewer 1, viewer 2, viewer 3. So you can actually, it's basically argument. It's the same thing as coding as argument 1, argument 2, argument 3. And it'll pick that up. And it goes through, it doesn't go through all of them, I don't think. I don't think it has them all in this guide. But you can Google ones that you haven't, if they're not listed here. They just basically list the most important ones, I guess. I don't think $caster is actually in this one. I actually had to, mind you, it was $caster was pretty self-explanatory. That's right, zombie. Argument 0. Then it goes through the points, and then you got your command. Okay, so when you want to create a command at the command line, so we can do that there, and we'll do that right now. So let's say if you want to create a command. Now, Nightbot, it's a little different, right? So we go command, and we'll go test2, and then we'll go $user, and then we'll go hello world, world again, and then we'll go $target, and then we can just say, why did you wake me up? I forgot. I have to put command. I gotta put add. You need to go add. That's the function to add a command. I think. I'm pretty sure if I recall it. There you go. Successfully added command permission everyone message. And all right. So now we can probably try it. Test2, and then of course. Actually, we can actually just use. Doesn't have to be anybody in the stream. We can just say Bob. There you go. Hello world again, Bob. Why'd you wake me up? There we go. So that's basically how you add a command for Scorpbot in chat. For Nightbot, we use the addcom command. So we would say something like add. Test, and we just go hello world, there we go. The command test has been added successfully. So as you can see in chat right now, I put it in chat, it's addcom, then the command hello world. So Nightbot's kind of set it up a little bit different. Need a double? Yeah, I need a double. I'm actually going to take a quick little break soon there and grab myself a nice hot cup of Java. So let's just run that command. There we go. Hello world. Now if we want to switch and change the permissions, that's actually kind of easy. We can go here. For Nightbot, it's edit com. Then we go test. And to make it, let's say we want so that it's only moderators that can run the command. So -ul equals moderator. Moderator. Alright, so now I can just go test. But now I bet you, I don't know, it's a 5-second cooldown for Nightbot, but I don't think anybody else should be able to run the actual command because it's actually set. I set it to moderators by using the dash UL equals moderator. It won't allow anybody else to run it. Now for if we go back to Mixer and Scorpbot, it's actually a little bit different. It's command, and then you go edit, and then we'll go test 2, I believe. And now I can't recall. We might have to go back to our. I have to go back to our guide here. Because it's been a while since I've actually added a command to get the command prompt. Because I don't think it's the same switches. Here, let me just look at some of my commands here that I have for Mixer. Okay, so it's just plus M. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, it's just for, so if it's just for moderators, I just go plus M. Command not found. Test 2. What do you mean it's commands not found? Well, that's a little strange. Saying that, well, let's go back to Scorpbot. And we have test 2 here. It's still, as you can see, it's still set to everyone. I don't know why it, let me go back here. Maybe did I misspell something here? Doesn't look like it. And I'm pretty sure it's edit, right? Yeah, command edit. Edit an existing command. Okay. There's the cooldown. There's none. Active, yes. Well, local, we don't. Here, let me just. Oops. That's test. Oh, here it is. Okay, I gotta go edit. Here, there we go. Edit. Both. Okay, that's fine. Cooldown's down. Nothing. Okay. All right. Let's just save that. All right. So let's go back to here. Usually this works. I don't know why it's not. I've done this before. Yes, folks, I do know what I'm doing. More or less. Command not found. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know why it's saying command not found. It's right there. That's what I'm thinking. It's possible. Let me just go back to the guide here. But usually, because the command actually has the exclamation mark in front of it. Command, action, command name, permission. Because the command name actually has the exclamation, right? I can do command show. So let's try that. Let's try command show. Oh, I gotta go to the... Here. Sorry if I'm flashing back and forth from one window to another. I know it's a little distracting, but... Alright, so we go command show. We'll do the first test one. There it is. Permission everyone, count 3, message, user hello world, blah blah blah. Alright, so now we go command show test 2. There it is. Permission everyone, count that message, user hello world again. Why'd you wake me up? So it is there. Alright. I don't know. It's very bizarre. I'm thinking it doesn't like the plus M. Let me go check my let me just check my thing here for Scorpbot. I don't know if I need to add the rest of the stuff that comes after the plus M, because plus M is usually meant to set it to moderator. I think A might be for everyone. I do have it somewhere where it tells you what the all the permissions, like to set the permissions for at the command prompt for Scorpbot, but for the life of me, I don't know where it is right now. Alright, so when we look at this here, maybe. This is another Scorp, it's called scorpstuff.com, so it's anything I'm going to do with Scorpbot. And it'll have like basic commands like join user. It gives you some like follow each command, so it gives you the mixer.api stuff, so that you can add those to a command. And I've done that already. I've used a lot of these already. I just wanted to see if they actually have. So you have the top at the top. It's all the mixer ones, and then at the bottom it's the Twitch ones. Then there's the general use APIs. I'm not going to worry about those. I just want to see if they have. No, they don't. They don't have anything about the actual commands. Mixer commands, adapt generals. Okay, let's not worry about that. I don't know why it's not working, guys. Usually this would work, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I can try it too. Let's give that a try. We'll try what Zombie suggested. No, still doesn't like it. Maybe it's this way. No. I'll have to figure that out, why it doesn't like it. So, in a situation like that, all you have to do is, you have Scorpbot. And by the way, when you're streaming, your Scorpbot does have to be open. It can be minimized, but it does have to be open and connected and whatnot. Okay. All you have to do is go here, go edit here. So I've just edited it, and then you can go down here and change it so that it says click moderator, and then you save it. And now you go down here, as you can see, it is now set to moderator. Okay. Sometimes I guess some things are not working. Like in this particular case, I'll have to look into the plus M. So I think A is for everyone, M is for moderator. Let's go to you would think that E would be for everyone, but I know I used an A before, and I did have some commands actually set only to me, and I can also set it to editor, which means that anyone that's only the people that are set in here can actually and above, right? Like so like myself So moderators won't even be able to run the command because they're not an editor. So I can have moderators, but I can have editors. And so if you're not an editor, so if you go here, you can be a mod, but you won't be able to run the command. But if you're an editor, you can, right? So that's kind of a cool thing to have. RBBot delete. Yeah, if you like programming, PhantomBot is powerful, but being a code monkey is a distinct advantage. Yeah, that is true. That is right, Zombie. Yeah, I have used PhantomBot, but just a little bit. I'm not sure, but I don't think it actually works with Mixer right now. So, hey, Sparky, how's it going? Scorpbot is very similar to the old OnkBot. It uses the same variables. It's laid out really nice and easy. Like I said before, it actually doesn't install. All you have to do is unzip it to a folder, and then just make a shortcut to your desktop or your taskbar where the scorpbot.exe file is. And so there's no installation required, and it's pretty straightforward, and it does work. Let's go back to my my channel here, and I'll type in some stuff like I got the Sparky's command here. There we go. Sparky's Res, another great Fallout 4 streamer with a nose for adventure and mayhem. Obviously, you have to change the emotes. A lot of the emotes that work in Twitch do not work on Mixer. And so I haven't edited some of these commands in a while, so they do have to actually be modified. I've got should have Nims. There's Nims. As an awesome Fallout 4 streamer and a resident Vault Overseer. He has played all Fallout games and just started his first playthrough of Elder Scrolls. Well, he didn't just start it, so I'll have to modify that one. It's fine. Let's take a look at docs. Van Damtastic streamer, and you'll really enjoy his Fallout 4 streams. They are very jazzalicious. He also plays Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Dying Light, as well as Battlefield 1 and 4. I'll have to modify all these. And holy moly, there, Sparky. Oh my god, Biddy's high. Biddy. Thank you so much there, Sparky. That's just nuts, man. You guys are crazy. Oh, I missed it. Leo was too fast for me. And last but not least, I'm pretty sure I have Lion's command here as well. Yeah, there we go. And since I forgot, then we'll do Sparky's in the chat here. There we go. Probably have to modify that one. Jedi the Bot Whisperer. Yeah. And so what other nifty commands that I put in? I also have the SO command, which does work surprisingly enough. Let's say if I decide to go SO, hold on a sec here. Just gotta grab your name here, there, Zombie. And yeah, so it shows you for the Twitch, right? Okay, the SO command is actually for Twitch. Their last stream was testing, and they were playing not set. Okay, so obviously I'm not sure what you were doing. You were probably just doing some testing or something. But we can grab. Let's try Sparky, because Sparky was online last night, and we'll see what it says. There we go. It says Fallout Friday, fun with Bittercup. There we go, playing Fallout 4. So I have the SO, even though I'm on Mixer, I have the SO to work for Twitch. And and so if I want to, if I do want to shout out someone on Mixer, I use the MSO command, and I'll do Sparky again there, because Fallout 4 actions, probably give him a follow today. So that's he was doing Fallout 4 the last time he streamed on Mixer, and so I have both shoutout commands working. So on like if I did this on in chat MSO, let's do Sparky again. So the MSO here works this in the same way as it does in well, it's supposed to, anyways. RIP my command. Why is my command not working? I was helping a bud with custom commands via PhantomBot. Nice. But I help folks set up themselves up. Oh, cool. I don't know why my MSO command for Nightbot's not working. Let me just check my Nightbot here. Streambot stuff, custom commands. I do really like Nightbot though, because it is an online bot where you can just go online and look at all your stuff online. You know, unfortunately, there isn't any really good ones. There are a few. There's one that's called Botissimo, but it's missing a crucial variable, and I've looked everywhere. It's missing the dollar target or dollar to user variable, which most of my commands have. And so yeah. So for some reason, I don't have the MSO command. Well, that's just not right. I've got the SO command, but I don't have the MSO command. What? I know I set it up for everybody. It's in everybody else's channel, but it's not in mine. That is strange. All right. Well, let's just go and grab it then. I have it. I should have it here. We'll do that right now. MSO. All right. And yeah, so I can show you exactly. There we go. So we just go add com and then add com. Make sure you type things right. And all right, let's see if it works now. Okay, that's the wrong one. That's the one that I should be looking at. It's the one that actually has it tells you the game. Oh, here it is. Here's the read API. Oh, okay, here it is. Okay, I'll see if this one works, because that one didn't actually have the API in it. Oh my god, too many windows open. Okay, so now I gotta go edit, com, MSO. Okay, I just gotta grab a few things, go out and check out blah 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 blah. Ah, damn it, there was an error. Name already exists. What? Yeah, I have 3 monitors. Oh, did I go AdCom? Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh. Oh my god, what did I do wrong? I'll have to take a look at that. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Because I have a document full of stuff there having to do with. I'll fix it later. Yeah, it's probably not read API. I think it's actually something else. It should be something else. I don't think it's supposed to be read API. It could be custom API that I should have. And it shouldn't be Beam either. It should say Mixer. So I have to take a look at the more current one that we're using. Just do something. I'm gonna take a short little break, guys. I really want to get another fresh cup of coffee. There, so I won't be long. I'm gonna put you guys on be right back screen, and I'll be right back in just in a moment.
Damn you! God damn you all to hell!
It's an Imperial fighter.
Sure is leaving in a big hurry. If they identify us, we're in big trouble. Look at him, he's heading for that small moon.
That's no moon. It's a space station.
Caught in a tractor beam that's pulling us in.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss, my wine. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I know what a real boy likes to play. Here. Hey, boy, take that ball out of your mouth. Haven't you ever seen a baseball before? Haven't you ever played baseball? There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball. Okay, boy, I'll learn you the game. Now, we got the ball, and this is a bat. You know what the bat's for? No, boy. You're supposed to hit the ball with it. The ball. Now, you stand there, and I'll pitch you a couple. All right, boy, lean on it. Let's see you drive it right down my throat. Ha! Well, I'll ask for it. You better do the pitching now, boy. That bat's a little too heavy for you. Now, let's see if you can throw it this far. And put a little pepper on it. Throw it, boy! Throw it! There's something going on around here that just don't add up. Oh, yeah. I guess it does add up.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
If someone ever tries to kill you, you try to kill him right back.
I aim to misbehave.
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Damn you! God damn you all to
Imperial fighter.
Sure is leaving in a big hurry. If they identify us, we're in big trouble. Look at him, he's heading for that small moon.
That's no moon. It's a space station.
Caught in a tractor beam that's pulling us in.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I know what a real boy likes to play. Here. Hey, boy, take that ball out of your mouth. Haven't you ever seen a baseball before? Haven't you ever played baseball? There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball. Okay, boy, I'll learn you the game. Now, we got the ball, and this is a bat. You know what the bat's for? No, boy. You're supposed to hit the ball with it. The ball! Now, you stand there, and I'll pitch you a couple. All right, boy, lean on it. Let's see you drive it right down my throat. Ha! Well, I'll ask for it. You better do the pitching now, boy. That bat's a little too heavy for you. Now, let's see if you can throw it this far. And put a little pepper on it. Throw it, boy! Throw it! There's something going on around here that just don't add up. Oh, yeah. I guess it does add up.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
If someone ever tries to kill you, you try to kill him right back.
I aim to misbehave.
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Oh, damn you! God damn you all to hell!
It's an Imperial fighter.
Sure is leaving in a big hurry. If they identify us, we're in big trouble. Look at him, he's heading for that small moon.
That's no moon. It's a space station.
Caught in a tractor beam that's pulling us in.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I know what a real boy likes to play. Here. Hey, boy, take that ball out of your mouth. Haven't you ever seen a baseball before? Haven't you ever played baseball? There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball. Okay, boy, I'll learn you the game. Now, we got the ball, and this is a bat. You know what the bat's for?
Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry it took a little long there, but had to visit the little old boy's room and whatnot. Alright. Oh, you like the AFKC? Oh, thanks there, Sparky. Alright, let's go back to Scorpbot here. I want to take a look at the MSO command here. So let's go to where's M? Where's the MSO command? There it is. Go edit. Mixer, blah blah blah, dollar target. So I can take this, copy, and then I'm gonna put it in a document. Go here. Streambot. I'm gonna go into OnkBot. No, I want to put it in. No, I want to put it in Nightbot. There it is. Okay, let's go to the bottom. We'll add it there. Okay, so I got to change some of the. This is supposed to be to user, right? And I think read API is not. It's URL fetch. So we'll have to change that. It's URL fetch. So for it changes for each bot, right? So for Nightbot, when you want to use an API, which is usually coded in PHP, you have to use the URL fetch, kind of like a command sort of thing. But for Scorpbot, it does read API variable to basically read the API. So in this particular case, I have to change it. So I will do that right now. Change it to, yeah, right there. Pop that there. Oh, get rid of that. We don't need that bracket. And then I think I'm gonna have to change it to, I don't know if this is gonna work. Action. That's gonna be to user. Right? No, dollar target would be to user. So let's get the to user thingamajigger. We're going to use dollar channel. No, we can't use dollar channel. I don't think. No, we can't use that variable. Just give me a sec. I just want to fix this command. Give me a sec. You could also use a variable called custom API, so I may have to use that one. Oh, here's the MSO command. Oh, it's already there. So I'm using a custom API, $to user, action with, oh, there it is, okay. Never mind, I already found it. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna grab that. Just copy and paste that. There we go. So we'll go edit com, MSO, and we'll put back the permissions, because I usually let the moderators run these particular commands. Oops, I need to type properly. Hey GD, how's it going? It's I have a lot of friends that are just currently toying with the idea of going on Mixer. They've done a few streams and they've asked me if I know any bots and stuff like that. So I'm doing a tutorial on Scorpbot for a lot of my streamer friends, which I will tag in a tweet once I upload this stream to YouTube. And since I've used Scorpbot for probably closer to almost a year, I think it is the better bot for Mixer. But I have streamed on Mixer many times. The quality is really good. If I stream directly from the Xbox One, I can get 1080p without even trying. And the video quality and audio quality is just amazing. It sounds really good. And so, yeah, I'm just kind of doing this for fun. It's a good bot. I really do like it. It does work with Twitch as well, and it's unfortunate. It's a client, which means you actually have to have it on your PC or laptop. It doesn't take a lot of overhead though, and what I mean by that, like your GPU and your CPU, it just runs. You can minimize it if you want, but it's very. It can do a lot. There's a lot in this bot. Okay, there's so much in this that this thing can do is unbelievable. I've only scratched the surface, to be honest. All right, so now let's check MSO. And now that JD's in, I can actually use JD, because we know that JD, as far as I know, still streams on Mixer. American Truck Simulator action with John Doe. Give him a follow today. There we go, it worked. There we go, guys. I fixed my MSO command. Thanks for stopping by there, John. It worked. Oh, so it's the same bot you use? Right on, right on. Awesome. Yeah. It's the only one. Like there isn't any good online one. I was looking at Botissimo, which is a new one. Blady Y2K14 is actually using that one at the moment, but there are some variables that are missing, crucial variables that are missing, and you can use it as just a basic bot, but I find it's missing stuff, and I do have other streamer friends that are interested in streaming to Mixer here and there. And so I figured this little tutorial would be a good idea, just to get them going and getting started. Yeah. I've tried a few other ones. I've tried Scorpbot, but I didn't really care for it. Botissimo, like I said, is missing a few things, key things that I think I'm surprised they actually missed it. And I'm also waiting for Streamlabs chatbot. It works for Twitch only, but I think eventually Streamlabs chatbot, which is Onkbot, because they bought Onkbot, will actually work eventually with Mixer. Have I looked into Mix It Up? No, I have not. Actually, let's go take a look at that. Let's go here. And we'll just we'll Google mix it up. A high-performance, dependency-free library for animated filtering, sorting, insertion, removal, and more. Is that it? Mix it up. Is that the right place? It looks weird. Mix It Up bot for Mixer. Oh, okay. Well, let's just we'll go back to Google then. Should I just go to the Mixer site? Mixer client for handling chat. Type is what I typed in Google. Bot account allows you to log in with another Mixer account to act as a chat bot for you. I think you should be able to post a link. You can try. I don't know, or you can just whisper it to me, and then I'll post it in. No, it timed you out. Nightbot. Such a naughty Nightbot. Just whisper it to me, JD, and I'll put it in chat. That way I can show everybody else that there's another GG Nightbot. Just send it via whisper, and I'll. I can't remember what's the command to permit. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can just do this. Did it not open anything up? Alright, there we go. Mix it up. What is Mix It Up? Mix It Up is a new and exciting full-featured open-source stream bot designed exclusively for Mixer streaming platform. It is designed to be one-stop shop, managing your stream, your chat, your channel. Oh. Cool. Screenshots? Okay. Clear chat, disable chat. Okay. Nice. Is this all online, JD, or do you have to install it? Oh, it's permit username? Okay, thanks there, JD. I forgot what it was. I don't use that very often. About special, easy to use, designed with simply in mind. Mix It Up can be up and running in less than 5 minutes. We also provide comprehensive documentation and video tutorials for everyone wanting to use advanced features. It hooks up to your OBS, so you don't have to have a lot of sources. You have to install it. Yeah, okay, all right, okay, cool. Well, I will definitely take a look at it. Let me just put that. I'll put that under StreamBot stuff, and I'll take a look at that for sure. And maybe I can make once I play around with it, maybe I can do another tutorial for those who would like to use Mix It Up. I did do an extensive search for bots for Mixer, and unfortunately I wasn't able to find a lot of them, and I must have missed this one. Cool stuff, for sure. Alright, so we're going to probably just do a little recap. Let's go quickly. So we went through the bot thing, and so we go to Mixer. Like I mentioned before, you have to create your bot name within Mixer. So you have to go in there and create another account for your bot. Now you don't have to have the word bot in it, but I would highly recommend you do, just so you can differentiate your bot to others, but you don't actually have to use the word bot in the name for the bot, but I do. And so yeah, and once you've got that done, you log out, log in as yourself on Mixer, and then authenticate your streamer name, and then after that you can connect, and so then you'll know you're connected. It'll say up here in the chat, it'll say the bot's connected. Then you got your dashboard where you can do your title and stuff like that, and you can have the follows and hosts and stuff like that, and of course you have other stuff, the donations. I've never really used the dashboard much, other than doing the title and game name. That's usually the only time I would actually use this particular tab. They got the hosting, which I never use. Viewers, it just shows you all the viewers. Giveaways, I don't really do giveaways, so I've never bought with that. The currency, I did have currency. I used midichlorians, and the command was spice. So both the Star Wars and a Dune theme, but I no longer use that points system. As you can see, it's not even enabled. Of course, you got the commands, and this is where the bulk of the stuff you're going to work is putting all your commands in here. Then you got your timers, and timers are basically kind of like commands that are run at a specific interval. So every 15 minutes, every 20 minutes, or whatever. You'll see that MuadDibJedi does that quite often. It'll spam. This bot is still under construction and incomplete, so they are still adding to it. Yeah, right. Yeah, fair enough. But thanks for letting all of us know, JD. That's awesome. So here you can put the name of the timer. You can also set it here if you want it for both Mixer and Twitch, or just Mixer. You can enable it. You can have it so it's act like a command. You also have the cooldown, and so and these are stuff like I got my YouTube, the team command, the Twitter, the CGN. This is the VOD one. If it's a vodcast, rules, follow, and these are your timers. It'll just spam your chat every whatever your interval is set to, and so I'm not sure if I actually have this enabled for the Mixer at the moment. Maybe I do. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't checked it. It's been a while since I actually streamed on Mixer, so we got tools. I never use this. Hit counters, you got on-screen timers, text. I don't use any of these. I haven't bothered really learning much about those, so I never bothered. Same thing with the quotes. I haven't done quotes. I have played with the audio. You can have a music player, so for a song request, as well as all your sound effects. Those are your sound effects, and then the GFX, of course. I used to have tons of GFX in here, but I took them all out. You also have games. The games are okay, similar to the games that I have for MuadDibJedi. They're very similar. You got the slots, heist, 8-ball, roulette, betting. That's coming soon. Random. I don't know what that's for. Russian roulette. But I don't use them. Same thing with the relay. I don't really use it. Interactive is fairly new. I don't know really what this is for. I haven't read up on it, so we're just going to kind of skip that. And of course, the settings tab, it's already set down over to the editors, so if you want people like your mods to be able to modify stuff in the chat for your bot, you have to make sure that they're set as editors. But the really important stuff, of course, is up here. As you go higher up, the top is for your alerts, making sure you set your alerts. Okay, so you got your follow, your sub alerts, host alerts, and whatnot. You could also, and these are the only alerts I think that I think Mixer has its own alerts as well that are automatic. So, and the web is just again for adding yourself to Mixer, Twitch, Twitter, Game Wisp, and that. Interactive is for soundboard. It offers animation sound effects that you download off the internet and incorporate them into the stream. Oh, okay. Yes, Scorpbot does do updates a lot. Yes, more than well aware of that. Yeah, it does. So yeah, I think I've heard about this interactive, is the soundboard thing. Yeah, I've heard about that. Interesting. I'll have to. One of these days when I have more time, I'll have to take a look into that. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of Scorpbot there, everybody. For the most part, I will post this up into YouTube after 24 hours. Again, if you want to just go to the main site, it's just scorpbot.com, and so when you go to the home, you can just download it there. Like I mentioned before, there's no installer. You just have to unzip it to a folder and then create a shortcut for the Scorpbot.exe, and then you're ready to start. This site does have tons of information. So you get the home, and it tells you that there's all kinds of stuff and whatnot, and as well as the guide itself. The guide has a lot of stuff that you need. They should be updating this at some point, because they still say Beam. It should be Mixer, and I think this is a little old, but they are usually very goofy. Okay, well, I'll have to take a look at it at some point in time, for sure. And they got updates here, and it'll tell you the release notes, right? The update notes for the version. And this has really got you kind of cool because it'll actually tell you everything they fixed, okay? Which is kind of awesome that they do this right there, right? And then of course they have streamer highlights. I think they highlight streamers. I'm not sure how that works, but then they got the FAQ as well. So, you know, what is Scorpbot, when will it be available, all that stuff, you know, and the forum, you got Discord, you know, and whatnot. It's a handy tool. It's really good if you want to get yourself started with Mixer. It's you can use it minimally there, just, you know, just not too much. Get yourself started, and just remember, if you do have any mods, make sure you make them set them as an editor, and then have fun with it. You know, especially with the sound effects and GFX, though, you do have to have it set up with OBS. One thing I probably should show you: the audio SFX will automatically work. They'll hear this. The GFX, you have to, if I recall, you have to open up this stream window. This stream window has to be opened. Okay, so if I see this thing, the stream, I'm pretty sure this window has to be opened. And while you're within OBS, like, you know, so and you have to set it in OBS. I can't show you in OBS because I'm using OBS right now. But you have to put this in OBS. Hey, where'd everything go? Everything disappeared on me. There we go. Where's my Scorpbot? Okay, there we go. Let's just close that. Oh, that was weird. I just lost everything there. Yeah. And yeah, so that's basically the most that I can actually kind of give everybody. So we'll probably just finish it there. I'm not going to worry about it. I don't have to actually leave. You know, if because I closed Scorpbot, Jedi Bot's gone now. He leaves right away. Okay, so that being said, so before I end the stream, I'm going to see if I can actually open up Bebo. I want to just showcase a little bit of Bebo before I head off. Bebo is another awesome streaming software. So let's just go to Bebo here, and there we go. There's the Bebo site, and of course you download this one. You do have to install. Okay. It and right now it's only you only can stream to Twitch with Bebo, but eventually they will be looking at Mixer, and as well as YouTube and whatnot. But this one does require an install, and so I say use OBS or XSplit. Here's 5 reasons why you should switch. The old way, the new way. Here they have cluttered, you know, someone got their chat open, they got Streamlabs, they got their stream, they got OBS in the background like that. And here is simple, where Bebo actually has your chat, has Streamlabs stuff over here, and then you got your stream. And I have 3 monitors, so it doesn't really matter. But for someone who has only like kind of like 1 monitor or 2, it makes a lot more sense. Bebo uses a lot less processor, so your CPU, you know, about 50% less CPU. I'm currently not using Bebo right now because with the current version they have out, I'm having audio issues, and they have yet to resolve those issues. So I'm just waiting for them to fix that. So they have this thing with the fees. You know, they don't you don't get there's no fees when they're doing the and that's usually for alpha partners, if I'm not mistaken. I am a Bebo alpha partner, and so they got 24/7 support, which is true. I'm always on their Discord, and there is a live chat thing too. If you're having issues while you're streaming, that you can talk to a support person right there. You know, and there are daily updates and whatnot. And the installation is pretty straightforward. All you have to do is download it to your downloads folder, and then just click it. It'll just follow the instructions to install, and then it'll put a shortcut on your desktop. And then, you know, so what I'll do right now is I'll launch Bebo. Let me just close some of my windows there. And I just got to find out where it is. Okay, because I'm going to have to move it. I'm going to have to move it to my... Oops, it seems like you have another streaming app running, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I know I have another streaming app running. Relax, Mr. Bebo. All right, so this is what Bebo looks like, okay? As you can see right now, it's detecting my microphone, and it's like that. It's got the desktop audio here. Here's all your scenes, okay? Here's the title, the game. You actually can do a test to make sure that, without going live, to make sure everything seems to be going. And there's your go live button. Here's all the activity, which is this like Streamlabs stuff there. And then, of course, this is your chat. You won't be able to see anything in chat because I'm not live with Bebo at the moment. And then you got your preview. Here's the editor. So that, I know it's going to look weird because it's just the way it is. And so basically here I've got my Streamlabs. I've got this, which is the info panel large alpha. That's probably this little guy here. There's my title there, and then there's also the new bits, follower, subscriber, host. Those are actually Bebo alerts, but I don't like them as much as I like the Streamlabs one. But I'm almost thinking that there's a possibility that the Streamlabs browser source is what's causing some of my audio issues. The new tip is actually donations. I do it through Bebo when I'm streaming with Bebo. Because I'm an alpha partner, you know, it makes it simpler. And then the screen 2 is actually where it'll capture my game. And so you can go up here if you want to add something. You can add a video source, audio source. You can add a webcam, add text, add media. There's your alerts. Those are your browser source. And so you got here, we got tips, tells you how to do this, set up the tips. Then you got community. So I'm over 3,000 minutes, which made me, once you get over 3,000 minutes, you can become an alpha partner. They also have their roadmaps. You can see where they are because it's still in alpha mode right now. And then, of course, you got your settings. So I can do a rescan here, and it'll rescan my the network and the nearest Bebo server, which is US East. They are planning to bring get a server out in Canada at some point, but I'm not sure where. Right now, I'm running at 720p 30 frames. This is the thing I was told to change. This is supposed to be set to auto, and this is supposed to be set to 5,000. And they were saying that might fix my issue. Why can't I go to 5? There we go. There. I had it reversed. I thought they told me to go with the reverse there, and so I'll put it there. Currently, right now, it's using software encoding, so basically the 264, and that they used to have the hardware, but right now they're having issues with the AMD encoder, and that's why they've switched to software. They will be bringing back the hardware encoding once they've gotten all that resolved. Currently, right now, I'm using the AMD AMD encoder, hardware encoder for within OBS. And here you have updates. It tells you all the updates. For they got Stream Deck support now. Also, Bebo only supports the Elgato HD 60S and Pro at the moment for cap cards, but they will eventually start supporting more. So you can go through this list of all the stuff they've done a lot of work, and it does work, but it's because it's still in alpha mode. It still has issues. So here's the 24-hour live support button. You can click that, and a message will pop up, and they'll start talking to you and say, "Oh, okay, what's wrong?" And it's kind of cool. It really is a really cool software. I'll close that. I just want to kind of just do a quick little thing on the other software that you can use. I've never really actually used XSplit, and I think I had it installed and it looked complicated, so I never bothered. I did stop using OBS for a while because it stopped working for me. I was getting so much lag in my game, and it was actually going in the red. It was crashing. So I was using Bebo for the longest time, but then I started getting some real problems with Bebo, and so basically I said, okay, well, I'm going to look at OBS again. I uninstalled it, reinstalled it with the latest version, and it seems to be very, very stable now. Now it seems to be working. I did test it with a game. I tested it with BioShock about a week and a half ago, and everything sounded fantastic. It was jazzalicious, really nice and chill. Everything was working. So I got rid of a lot of garbage scenes and sources that I had within my my profile and scene collection and whatnot, and I streamlined it a little bit, and so it seems to be running a lot better now. So I'm happy with that. And so I think that's probably going to conclude the stream. We did a recap of Scorpbot and kind of showed you a little bit of Bebo, and we're going on the streaming now for almost 2 hours, and so far so good. The stream seemed to be working really, really good. What I will do is let's switch the two. Okay, let's switch that one off. Now, which one is it? Yeah, actually, I want to switch this one on. No, that's not what I want to do. It's not. No. Where is it? I think I got to switch this off. There we go. There, that's what I wanted to do. And let's go to where did I put it? I know I saved it. Did I save it under gaming? Yeah, there it is. Okay, and there. All right, cool. Okay, awesome. There we go. Yeah. So just while I finish up so you guys have a little something to look at. So if you guys haven't given me a follow, you like the stream, you like what you see, just give that button a really big smashy. You'll be the tops, baby. If you're going to follow me, follow the rest of the team, the 111th Savage Legion, home for misfit toys and gamers. Give a follow to all of the 111th. Some exciting games, retro to new, betas and demos. The 111th is a quirky, entertaining group of streamers that has a little of something for everyone. As well, if you want to keep up to date with schedules and whatnot, you can always follow all of us on our Twitters, and schedule changes, live and whatnot. You can follow us there. And if also, if you want to, you can always subscribe to our YouTube pages. We usually upload most of our streams up there as well. And let's take a look at how many hosts we have today. Oh, we have a few little hosts here. All right, so let's thank everybody for hosting. We got Tom the Blank. Thank you so much, Tom. Van Chovy. Thank you so much, Van. Nimron585. Thank you so much, Nim. Serimothy. Iron Chef 49. XGen Diffusion. Big Jenna. Thank you so much, guys, for the host. Ninjerky, really good friend, and good friend of the stream as well. What do I have? I think I have his command. I forget what I don't remember what I called it. Here, I'll just do an SO. Ninjerky is a really good friend of the channel and the team as well. And he's been doing a lot of Diablo 3 lately. They're awesome chill streamer. You guys would really dig him. We got Spy and Jet with the host. Thank you, Jet. And Sparky Thread with the host for the win. Mr. Murphy's Law. Thank you so much, Mr. Murphy. Soul Escape, another great streamer. And she's also a really good friend of the channel and of the team. I believe she was doing some Fallout 4, if I recall. Let me just get this correct here. I'm going to have to cut and paste because typing out her name manually is rough. There we go. Fallout 4 action. Yes. Okay, and we're back here, and we've got Endorse Virus with the host as well as the Gaming Addicted. Thank you so much, everybody, for the host. I really do appreciate it. Again, I'm MuadDibJedi. This is the Jedi Temple. I like to keep it nice and chill sometimes. A little bit of chill music in the background. It's very jazzalicious. It is. And I think we'll probably do a raid. This is the raid code because I believe my fellow teammate, really good friend, Dost Lionheart, might be live doing a new game. Let's just go and see if he is. Oh, he is actually. Oh, he's doing Rise of the Tomb Raider. Interesting. All right, so we're going to do that. So the target will be there's the target. He's actually doing Rise of Tomb Raider. So if anybody wants to give me a hand, stick around. I'm going to actually put the raid, the new Twitch raid command. It actually automatically brings you there, and if anybody's still in the chat. And that being said, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Again, I will, in 24 hours, I will upload this stream to YouTube, and then I will be tweeting it out to everyone in the world. I will. Trust me. I'm Jedi, and I will talk to you guys laters. Bye for now.